Why is a trucking case different from a mere automobile accident? I want to take a little bit of a dive on this and give you a little bit more information on the difference on this. First of all, some of the initial differences are apparent. A truck is much larger than a car. Sometimes the damage can be much greater. But more importantly, the laws are different. There are federal laws and state laws concerning the operation of commercial trucks, whereas typical drivers of an automobile only have a regular driver's license and endorsement. Truck drivers have commercial driver's license. Furthermore, there are federal motor carrier regulations and laws that regulate how, for example, semis are to operate, how long they can actually be operating at any time, how far they can drive in a day, and many other rules and regulations that they need to adhere to. Most drivers of automobiles don't have similar rules. Trucking companies do. So many clients are surprised when there is a collision to see a trucking response team immediately come to the scene and start gathering evidence. And the reason is because they are trying to defend themselves concerning the claim. They want to obtain their information so that if there's any discrepancies, they will have their information to use against you, and they have a team and protocols that immediately go into effect on a large collision. So when the question comes up, why would it be different on a trucking case versus an automobile case? It starts from the moment of the collision. A normal automobile driver doesn't have a team that's going to come out and start collecting information, start interviewing folks on the scene. They're just going to rely on the police officers to come and do that. Trucking companies have the resources, they have the training and the protocols from years of experience of operating trucking companies to place this into effect. And in fact, many of them train their drivers and have checklists in the truck on what the truck driver is supposed to do. Further, as the case develops, there can be different forms and ways to show liability. Getting back to how long has the driver been driving? Was he drowsy at the time? Does the trucking company have a history of violating federal law? Do they let their drivers drive too far, too long, use faulty equipment? These are all things that we're going to take a look at. Because these claims are large, they're going to dedicate a lot of resources into defending those claims, and you want an attorney that has experience and the resources to go after those insurance companies and fight those claims. What can that be? Well, we have traffic accident reconstructionists that we can use. We have our own investigators to contact potential witnesses on the case. And we want to make sure that we're protecting you from the insurance company. They may be contacting you within 48 hours of the collision, attempting to get statements from you that can be used against you later. For example, they may only get from you half of the story. If they're asking you the questions, then they can somewhat control the narrative by only asking 3 out of the more important 5 questions. These are the types of things that can occur. So when we say contact an attorney, you're not just getting an attorney, you're getting a team on your side. If you need a trucking attorney, contact the Bussey Law Firm. Place experience on your side. If you want more information, see below. We have our scheduling times. We'd love to hear from you. You can leave a comment and let us know. You can also follow us. We're updating videos all the time. Bussey Law Firm, 719-475-2555.